be one. But we are going to give Gina a chance to walk everybody through that information after you get some food. So we will let everybody, we're going to bless the food first, and then we'll go ahead and go down both sides of the table. You can go ahead and sit down and eat, and then Gina will get us started shortly. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Don't be shy.
Let's bless the food. Father, we thank you for this day. We're grateful to just be together, to share together. And thank you for the blessings of this community, all the celebrations that we enjoy here. Just very blessed, very thankful for it. We ask your blessings, Lord, on these families tonight, especially this traveler on train. Pray for safety, peace, excitement of this new adventure. We thank you for this food. Ask your blessings on it. Share it together. That you would use it to strengthen our bodies and serve you better. We love you so much. Pray in Jesus' name.
Okay, now look at him. Oh, y'all are cute. So bright and shiny. Hey, this is good practice. You're going to need to smile for it longer than this.
I'll start on Gina Pritchett, and I work with the contestants in the pageant, and I've been on the board about 25 years. Sounds crazy.
I'm Brooke Howard, and I've been on the board for, I think this is my 12th year. So, and I do all kinds of things, but I do work with the contestants a lot, so that's my favorite part.
Hi, I'm David Watson. I've been on the board since 2008, I believe. Yeah, 8.5 years. But I'm in charge of the parade, so if you have any questions about the parade, we have to talk to you about that.
Tracy Sabo, I've been on the board, I think this is year 4. I'm over media, getting you all out there, letting people know who you are. I'm also overseeing design, so I work with Gina, Cindy, and Brooke to get it all together.
I'm Jack Brown. I'm over the carnival and construction of the stage. I work with Cody and all these lovely designers.
We've met Belle. Belle was a singing.
Yes, Mel Crouch, president. I've been with the board for 4 years. And like I say, I'm just so excited to get to know y'all and it's going to be fun.
I'm Colton. I am a shadow to the balloons, so I don't do a whole lot here.
I'm Carolyn McKinney. I've been on the board for 19 years, and I just do whatever they tell me to do.
John Bell, I've been here for 2-3 years. I'm a VP, so I either help Bell whether she needs going on, or usually Colton, Jack, and I will get all the way set up, try to get that social thing to some of the as soon as possible.
Hi, I'm Angie George. This is only my second year on the board, so I get to do whatever I'm asked to do. I'm learning. And I was a queen many years ago, and I always wanted to be on the board to give back what the Dairy Festival gave to me so many years ago. So I'm excited to get to know all of you.
Diana Ramirez, I've been on the board for 4 years now. I handle the website and social media.
And Diana is also works here at the Dairy Museum and helps us. Thank you for setting all this up for us today. Huge help. In your folders, I think I just gave them to the girls. You all have to share it home if you're not sitting next to your dog. But there's a list of board members, other people who are here, just so you'll know who all's on the board. Got our phone numbers. If you need anything at any time, you can call any of us. As you can see, some of us have been on here for a long time. These people who have been on 4 years, they will eventually be on 24 years. We never leave. We don't let you off. So once you come, but we do this because we love it. We have a good time. We want you all to have a good time. The whole theme of everything that I'm going to say is we're going to have a good time. So no matter what, we're going to have a good time. You come into this with the attitude of having a fun experience with your daughter before she very quickly flies the nest. This is a fun way to spend a couple months together. So go into it with that attitude of that we're going to have a good time, that we're going to have fun, that we're going to build all kinds of memories, and we're here to help in a million different ways. We would love for you to call us. Cindy Lancaster's not here tonight. Cindy's a huge part of the pageant, huge part of working with the girls. Cindy loves Dairy Festival more than anything. And nothing would make Cindy happier if you would text us a picture of you in a dressing room trying on a dress and say, should I get the blue one or the yellow one? Cindy will just be like beside herself. So that's the stuff we love. Don't think that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't bother them again. Yes, you can. Our families get tired of us talking about pageants and Dairy Festival. We're always ready to talk pageants and Dairy Festival. Brooke is a huge help as well. And is always there to help and answer any questions. Brooke knows you all talk well. So we are going to go over the guidelines. I'm not going to read it to you because you're all very capable people. You can read it yourself. But I'll just touch on a couple things. I'll do a couple, and that way we can kind of keep each other so we don't forget. And I'm going to put my glasses on in front of my brother, just. Dave's a lot older than I am. Okay, so qualifications to be a contestant. You can be a junior. If you're not a junior, quick, raise your hand. Let us know. You got to be a junior in school somewhere in Hopkins County. Our hard deadline, I think y'all are all committed, but our very hard committed deadline is April the 6th, Monday, April the 6th. We have to have 6 people. We have plenty. I think we're going to make that. Contestants are required to sell 100 tickets to the pageant, participate in all the activities, attend all the rehearsals, as going to be outlined below. So you have to sell 100 tickets. So everybody turn to the person to your right and tell that person how many tickets the girls have to sell. Now turn to the other person. Tell them how many tickets you have to sell. Everybody's aware that you have to sell 100 tickets to the pageant. We were going to give you those tickets later after that hard deadline. We will give you the tickets. You'll sell them, turn them in. It'll tell you all in here what day you turn those in. Everybody's going to sell them. Also, we need 3 letters of recommendation to come with this. So we need you to find 3 people to write you a letter. They are school source, community source, unrelated personal source like a friend, and one from your school. Don't sleep on that school one. They're writing a gazillion letters right now. Tomorrow, pick your school person and go get those down written. The neighbor, the friend, you can get them to do it the night before and go, oh my gosh. But that school person, don't sleep on them. Do that one in the morning. Pick a person. It does not have to be like a 3-page letter. They know who you are. You're a good person. You would be a great representative of the Perry Contestant. That's it. They don't need to stress about it. Tell them to call us if they're stressing. They don't need to stress. But we need 3 letters.
Ticket sales, well, you remember how many tickets you have to sell?
100.
100, so everyone has to sell 100 tickets. And the reason we say this so often is because that's where we've had problems before, because if you get down to the week of and you're at rehearsal every night and you don't have your ticket sold, then it's a bad deal. You have to turn your ticket. Yes, we're going to give you 150. So you can sell more. There is a prize for whoever sells the most tickets. They get their recognized in the pageant. And what do they get? There's something. It's a big deal. Okay. So
Treasurer's not here. I think it's a monetary thing.
I think, yeah. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that point of the pageant, clearly.
I'm not looking for anybody who knows me.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never
I think it's a monetary.
Okay. Well, there's going to be a prize if you sell the most tickets. But everyone has to sell 100. That is the way we pay for the pageant, like the Civic Center and all that. That's all we have to require that. So you're going to get 150, and on the day that you bring your application and all these papers that we're going to talk about, you're going to bring those on, what is April 6th?
8th, I think. 6
Okay.
is like the hard deadline, I think it's Wednesday the 8th.
Okay, so Wednesday the 8th is when you bring your application, and you will also pick up your tickets. And the thing is that that day, even start now, like getting ready to sell tickets, like be contacting people. I know so-and-so always buys tickets, and they always go. Also, like really realize that everyone you sell a ticket to is going to go. Most of them aren't going to. Ask them anyway, because they just want to give to the Dairy Fest and they want to give to you. So it's okay to ask people to buy tickets because they're just contributing to our community. It's not necessarily that they're actually going to come sit down and watch you at the pageant. It's okay if they don't. Okay, yeah, so then, but just as awards, contestant is selling the most tickets will be the ticket sales winner. The ticket sales winner and the runner-up will receive awards. You're gonna get awards if you sell the most. Okay. The next thing on the list is the Queen's Dinner. Our Queen this year is Lucy. So if you are selected as Queen, your family has the option of hosting a Queen's Dinner the following year. This is an informal event and it's not required. So it's not required for like they can have one or not have one. I don't know if they will or not, but they'll let us know. If a dinner is held, the Dairy Festival Board will reimburse the Queen's family for expenses up to $750. Now it is required that y'all come to it. If they have it. That's just one of the first activities, unless there's something you can talk to us and see if something's happening that night. But otherwise, it's kind of our first activity, is that we'll like be doing together is coming to the dinner. So, yeah, then we started all the other activities.
All the other activities. Okay, the milking contest, y'all. You can't buy these stories. I promise. You go to school, you go out to college, and you tell people that you actually milk a cow or not. Come see me for a hilarious Carolina story in a minute. My daughter's story, but anyway, you can't buy these kind of stories. But you are going to milk a cow. It's so fun. You can't imagine. And your family is going to milk a cow as well. So everybody get your milky fingers ready. We are moving this year. If you pay attention to the festival, we are moving the milking contest this year to the livestock. Sulphur Springs Livestock. Yes, Sulphur Springs Livestock Sale Barn. So it's going to be at the sale barn this year, same time, Saturday afternoon, after the parade, we go to the contest. Contestants will milk, parents will milk, also the balloon pilots that are in town, from out of town, they come to milk because again, people from not around here just cannot understand the whole milking. So it's kind of fun. Also, that morning will be the parade. So much fun. The parade's will be the best part. All contestants all the time say their favorite part of the whole thing was the parade. going to decorate a big float. Now, this is the part where like the parents go, oh my gosh, we're going to be the dairy festival and we're going to have to build a float. It's fun. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so you're going to get a theme. The theme of the entire festival this year is Star Stripes and Dairy Delights. We picked the theme almost a year in advance. We were thinking the whole 250th America celebration would be going on. That'd be a big deal. So that's kind of what we played off of. But our Dairy Delights are places and things in the United States. So that's going to be our theme. And when we get done here in a minute, we're going to lunch on the mall for floating. Because again, they're not all good people, and I know that you would want to know what it's going to be, so you can start thinking about it. But it's super fun. Do not stress about the parade. Okay. Everybody's going to decorate. If we say a single axle trailer, that's like a landscape trailer, a landscape would haul behind, or a golf cart would go on. If you have a double axle, like one of those little double axle trailers at your house, and you can't find a single axle one, hey, use what you've got. Like, we're just trying to make it easy. Like, we want it to be the easiest, most, whatever you've got access to, that's it. If you're like, I don't even know what a trailer is, I don't know the first thing. That's what all these guys that stand around the edge looking like they don't, that's
They know about trailers.
They know about trailers. They can find you a trailer. You'll decorate it. It's just for fun. It does not count anything towards the pageant. It's all just for fun. There's no prizes. There's no first, second, third, nothing. It's just for y'all to have a good time together, decorate a float, invite your friends, order some pizza, everybody glitters something, you blow up some balloons, you think about your thing, you put in ChatGPT and ask them, what am I going to do about milk, dairy, and this thing? We do need to have dairy products on it because this is the dairy festival, and that's what everybody likes to see. From down the road, they like to see the whole milk-related products on it. What am I leaving out about?
We can talk more about it when we do the things.
Okay. Right.
Pageant week?
Yeah.
Okay, so pageant week is a very busy week, but it's a very cool week. It's really one of my favorite weeks of the year. Because we always have to get so we'll have rehearsals Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday night. So it's going to be June 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th. With dress rehearsal being on Friday night, June 12th. Your dads or your whoever's escorting you for the evening gown needs to attend dress rehearsal in full dress for that Friday night. We're going to tell you this again and again and again, but like just starting now, they need to go ahead and be ready for this. Wednesday night of pageant week will be a work night for the board, so we'll be up here like working on stuff, but y'all don't have to come. Any props used during your talent presentation must be brought to rehearsal exactly as it will be on the first night of rehearsal, Monday, June 8th. So if you have a whole Broadway scene for your song, then you have to have that Monday at the beginning of rehearsal, because we also have to rehearse. We have to rehearse getting it off and on stage, and the order it's going to be in, and what's going to go out next, and what has to happen. So they have to start practicing those things from the first day too. And then you'll have a section that will tell you to put your stuff in, but just be sure you have it there on Monday for the first rehearsal. Like, if you don't have it ready for the first rehearsal, then you probably don't need to use it. So that's kind of how that goes. Also,
well, I was sorry.
I was going to say, these rehearsals are mandatory. You have to be there. So just be sure, like, you arrange with your work or whatever you're doing, that you'll be there for each of those rehearsals. And I think that besides Friday night, they're open mostly, right? Yeah, so people can come with you and watch, and your friends can come watch or whatever, like Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But Friday night is dress rehearsal, and it is closed. So only like your parents and whoever's going to dress you or do your hair or whatever in backstage, which is not your parents. So that'll come down into pageant time.
Props. I was going to say, like, more props does not equal better score. Like, don't. And everybody's guilty of it and think, oh, it's a ficus tree right here. I mean, sometimes it helps, sometimes it's more stuff. So don't get the mindset of like, oh, I must have the most number of props, because that is what it takes. It doesn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But your actual prop, like, don't show up on Monday night with a chair and go, my mom is still glittering my chair, but it's kind of like this chair. No. Glitter your chair
Sunday. do not like it.
Amen.
A lot of sweet. So just, and you're gonna be building a float. So think through these things, like you're gonna be building a float that weekend, and then suddenly, oh my gosh, it's Monday, and I never glittered that chair that she was gonna use for her thing. So glitter that chair back in May before you get too far down.
Another thing about pageant week, okay, be sure that whatever you're gonna do for your talent, start practicing as soon as you can. Like, start practicing now. Do not start and like really be practicing your first time when you're on that stage for the rehearsal with everyone. Like, you will just die if you wait too long. I mean, it's gonna be hard on you and on us too. You want to be prepared, you want to feel good about yourself. Everyone's gonna be nervous those first few rehearsals anyway, but you're especially gonna be nervous if you don't feel prepared with yourself. So just make sure, like, I mean, just like practice it so much that you could just do it in your sleep, that you can do it backwards, and that's how comfortable you need to be for that first rehearsal. Then you'll have to like reacclimate on the stage and with everything else going on. So
Maybe that's just for the sound and the lights and where you're gonna put your stuff and all that kind of stuff.
that's a very good point, because we always have sound trouble. I don't know if you've ever done anything there, but there's always going to be sound trouble. So when you get up there, you may not even get to practice the way you want to because they're working on your microphone the whole time. And you never even got to sing a song. You never even got a good breath because you were trying to do this with the microphone. That happens. That means that you need to be already prepared in your own self so that you can do these other things to be prepared during those rehearsal times if that's what happens. Okay, just a warning, it can happen that way.
What's next, Brooke?
Let's see, also, parents, accompanists, and any talent coaches or helpers are welcome to attend rehearsals. We'll start promptly at 6 and then finish as close to 10 as possible. We know that a lot of y'all will have people that are helping you with talent, and that's fine. During the actual pageant, not your mom, and probably not your grandmother either. Like, somebody else needs to be back there to help you get dressed, like to get your clothes on, do your hair, do your makeup, but it cannot be your mother. It just needs to be somebody else, and that's for you and for her too.
And you don't have to have anybody. It's so not required. Like, we'll have a board member in each dressing room.
And I think so, yeah.
We'll have a board member stationed in each dressing room for like, oh my gosh, my thing just broke, my heel broke. They've got toolkit, all the things. You don't have to have anybody. People like to have somebody do their hair. But if you do, you can have one singular person do that because there's no room. Anybody who's ever been involved in something at the dressing rooms, they're tiny. There's going to be 6 of you in one and 7 in another. Then you add everybody have a person. That's 12 people in that tiny, tiny dressing room. It's hot. So.
And at least 3 dresses, some of them are big, you know.
Yeah, so there can only be one person, and that person 100% cannot be your mother. Trust me on this one. Mothers need to be far away. Don't text her, don't call her, leave
Let
her
her enjoy the
alone.
pageant.
Let her,
But I would also be thinking about who you do want, if you do want someone, and make arrangements, because y'all all ask the same person. Like, maybe one of your friends is good at doing hair, but everybody asks that person. So you just kind of want to get it arranged ahead, so everybody feels like secure about having that prepared. The next thing is the judges interview. This is it's going to be here in this room. It will be the afternoon of Saturday, June 13th. You will have a short interview with each of the 5 judges. So it will just be kind of set up in here. Parents don't come to this, only contestants. You'll just wear something like you wear now, just something like that. And you will have a time that you will talk to each judge just for about 4 minutes. 4 minutes, right? About 4 minutes. It's not long to get into a whole lot, but it's just long enough for them to kind of get to know you just a little bit and get to see your personality. After that, then everyone will head over to the Civic Center to get ready for the pageant that night.
oh, pageant. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. We have changed it lately. 6 o'clock on Saturday, June the 13th. There's 3 parts, I guess, to it. The interview is a third, your talent is a third, and evening gown section, poise, evening gown is a third. So those 3 things. The public only sees 2/3 of that. The interview happens right here. No one knows about that but you and the judges. So keep that in mind. At the pageant, you will need a casual wear outfit. All of these are on YouTube. Go Google Dairy Festivals and then start going to the years. And you can go and look and see what people have on. Biggest thing I'll say is short dresses, up high, with everybody looking like this is not your turn. So,
Longer than what you would want to wear in public.
yeah, longer than what you're gonna wear when you're like with your friends.
Yeah.
Longer than that. You'll need a casual wear, you need your talent presentation. It has to be 2 minutes, but it can't be longer than 4. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. It has to be 2, not longer than 4. We'll time it every night, so it needs to be fast. Your evening gown. Wear an evening gown. You'll come out and you'll also say a little introduction. We used to call it philosophy of life. There's not a good term for it. Again, all on YouTube. Go look at those. You can see them. They have gotten really long lately, so Cindy and I were talking. Yeah, just like, cut that back on down, okay? But
We're all
we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this a million times between now and then. Just an overview, but keep that in mind. But you need to have that memorized. Don't wait until that week to memorize that. Go ahead and get it done. Memorize it. But those are the 3 things that you'll need at the pageant. I said that about the scoring. Okay, so far, we already talked about that. You can only have 1 person backstage, not your parent, and you can enjoy things. Scholarships?
Okay, so the whole point of this pageant is that the winners get scholarships. So scholarships will be awarded to the queen and runners-up for educational purposes at a state or nationally accredited school following high school graduation. So if you had a different sort of situation, you just need to come talk to us about that, and we can see if it fits our criteria. A certificate will be presented to each of the winners during their senior award ceremony in spring 2027. Each recipient should then, when enrolled, request a check to be made out and sent to their school of choice from the Dairy Festival Board Treasurer, Jackie Russell. She's not very Jackie. She's not here. She did not get introduced to her, but you'll meet Jackie. Scholarship amounts are as follows. The queen gets $1,250. First runner-up gets $1,000. Second runner-up gets $750, and the third runner-up gets $500. In addition, a talent award in the amount of $500 will be presented to the contestant with the highest judges score of the talent portion of the competition. Now, many times that is also the person that wins the queen, but it is not always. Because, those are 3 distinctive scores, and so, the top talent is who gets that. And sometimes the top talent is also the best one overall, because that's just how it goes. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes somebody was really, really, really talented on stage, but maybe weren't as strong in some other areas. So, the scholarship funds may be used through senior year of high school for college courses or their freshman year of college, and must be spent within a year of graduating from high school. These monies will be revoked if the contestant does not complete her senior year of high school and given to the next runner-up. Okay.
Never done. 60 years we've never had something not ready. Don't do that.
Queen responsibilities, and then we didn't even let our queen talk to you about her
I
responsibilities.
forgot to have them introduce themselves.
So the queen attends local ribbon cuttings and civic functions, and y'all see Lucy around everywhere. You store and maintain the queen's float during the queen train somewhere. Host the queen's dinner if your family chooses. And we've had all different kinds of dinners, Attend all Dairy Festival board meetings and give a queen's report. And we don't even make you say that all the time, you just give a little report that you can. Participate in area functions and festivals as visiting royalty, because it's a local pageant or a parade. We've had some that have gone to the little parade and take it from float. Ride in local parades, Dairy Festival, Fall Festival, Christmas. So for sure, the other two would be Fall Festival, Christmas. No making the Dairy Festival. The Dairy Festival Board will provide 1 portrait sitting for the Queen's portrait. It's the ones you see out there that are featured. Any additional sittings or touch-ups will be the responsibility of the Queen's family. The Queen's portrait will be displayed in the Southwest Dairy Museum for 5 years, at which time it will be presented to the Queen. So every few years we always present a portrait in the pageant, and that's the one that's supposed to go off the wall. So, the sponsors, it says that, used to, you had your own sponsor. When I did Dairy Festival, I had a sponsor that was just mine. Now we just all sponsor everyone. And so you don't have to put a sponsor on your float, or you're not representing somebody. So it just kind of leaves it open for everyone.
Also, don't go out and say, hey, would you like to sponsor me at the Dairy Festival? We're doing that. So you don't have to worry about sponsors, all that. You have to mention them in your speech. You don't have to put them on your float. Just take all you've been here for a while.
All right, well, do you want to tell us a little bit about being acquainted?
Yes.
Yeah, you can go first. Yeah, introduce yourself.
I know most of you, but my name is Lucy, and this is my family, nickname, Mackenzie. And I just want to let y'all know that y'all are in for a huge treat. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And I've made so many memories through Dairy Festival. I loved it. Y'all are going to love it. The community absolutely loves it. And so I just want to let y'all know that y'all are going to go bond together. There's going to be hard times. There's going to be so much more fun times. But if y'all have any questions or just anything at all, y'all can always message me or feel free to talk to me after this or anyone else.
Queen parents, anything, words of wisdom? You don't have to, don't put you on the spot.
I remember this time a year ago, we were on spring break and Lucy was considering like, should I do Dairy Festival or not? It's a vulnerable position to be in, and she decided, I think I'm going to do it. And we came into this, she called, I think 3 or 4 girls in college, and previously been in the dairy pageant, and they all said it's so much fun. No matter the outcome, like they all had fun. And that really spoke to her, and she decided to do it. And I can attest that coming into it, it was just such an honor to be a part of this long-standing tradition in Sulphur Springs. And the board is so amazing throughout the time of the dairy festival going on. You're just going to see how hard they work, and it makes you so appreciative that these people in the community are all coming together, and then when you're in the parade and you see everyone in town come out, and it's just such a special thing in our community. And as a parent, and I know for Lucy too, we just felt that it was such an amazing thing to be a part of. And the more that everyone, parent and girls, can support each other in this, our group last year did a really great job of cheering each other on. I was so proud of every single girl on that stage, just like in awe that they were up there doing their talent. So parents, the more you can encourage all the girls, and girls encourage one another because you're all in this together, you'll have a fantastic time. And it's something you'll talk about in college and to friends, because how many other cities have a dairy festival, right? For your whole life, no matter the outcome, it's going to be something that you're really proud to be a part of, and that you'll talk about for the rest of your life as a talking point. So enjoy it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, so a little bit like KK, this time, literally this time a year ago, we had no clue, and Lucy was like, I'm doing it. Okay, we're all in. I will say that it was extremely rewarding, more so than I imagined, and like KK said, just the hard work of the board and the support they give everybody is it's really special, just to see the community come together. I think the thing that meant the most to me, I was extremely proud of Lucy and all the girls and their talents, but really just, and I mean this, like, she would say, hey, someone didn't have all the support that maybe other kids did, and just to see her rally around some of those girls meant is what I took the most away from. Was just her encouraging the people, especially the ones that needed the most encouragement. So just go into it and just have fun with it. It's a great experience, and I'm proud of all y'all for doing it. For the girls, as parents, we want to see our kids stretch and apply themselves and just give everything they have. And this was a great opportunity for them and for all of you to do that. So yeah, make the most of it. For the dads, they left one thing out. There's going to be a dad singing portion. It's new this year. And then on the float part, another thing that I was kind of like reluctant, like, oh my gosh. We actually had a blast doing it. It was a lot of fun. I mean, you kind of get your competitive juices going, and it was a lot of fun. If you're not really handy, you better find someone that is. I'm not incredibly handy, but I knew someone that was. And we had a blast building it, and it probably would have taken me 2 weeks to do what we did in about 2 hours. But it really was fun. So anyway, y'all have a blast. I'm proud of y'all for doing it. Go for it. Thanks.
I will also add, y'all are about to go into y'all senior year, and so this experience really bonds this group know that I was already friends with a bunch of the girls there, but I was able to like deepen those friendships because of this experience. It's going to be a great thing going into senior year as well. So I really just want y'all to enjoy every single moment of it. It really is.
Sheila, did we miss you? Were you not here when we had this? So, sorry. I said, I don't remember Sheila saying that. Sorry, I got you right.
Sorry, I was at the board meeting.
Okay.
Sheila Howe, I served as secretary, and I'm a mom of a former contestant. And I absolutely 100% cannot agree more with taking in line. It is an absolute blast, and parents just jump in and enjoy every moment of that.
We're going to start. Are you good? Can I put you on the spot? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to start. Just tell us who you are and tell us who came with you tonight.
I'm Elena Moon, and I'm here with my mom. My dad couldn't be here, but I wish he was.
Hi, I'm Bella Gilbert, and I'm here with my mom and my sister.
Hi, I'm Lily Johnson, and I'm here with my mom, Melissa Johnson, and my ex-wife's wife, Natalie White.
Hi, I'm Lindsay White, and I'm my parents from White.
I'm Carly Walker. That's my mom, Whitney. My dad couldn't be here, so my mom's best friend Amanda is here, and she's going to help us.
Hi everyone, my name is Savannah Dara, and I brought my mom as a Dara.
Hi, I'm Charlie Roden, and I came with my parents, Sharon Roden and Darren Roden.
Hi all, I'm Lizzie Hayes. I'm here with my dad, Gary Hayes. He's the one that makes the jokes here. That's Crystal Hayes, my mom, and this is Tammy Pearson. She's just lovely. Just lovely.
Hi, I'm Addison Brewer. I brought my mom, Christy, and my dad, Steven.
Hi, my name is Katie Resendez. This is my mom, Diana Resendez, and my dad, Jaime Resendez. Hi, I'm Piper, and I brought my parents, Steve and Adrian and Lily.
Hi, I'm Cicely. This is my mom, Tina Potter, and my dad, Brian Potter. And I'm so excited.
One thing I forgot that, yes, hold that up so I don't forget, so I'm forgetting all kinds of things. One thing I forgot, the thing about selling tickets that's so great is that you actually have to go out and talk to people with your actual, put yourself out there. You might have to go store to store, door to door, walk up to people at church, walk up to people at school, and it's scary the first 3 times you do it, but after you do it 90 times, you can actually talk and sell some tickets. So that's one of the great parts about the whole thing. That gets you ready for that interview. You'll talk to judges. You've already been out in the community. You've already talked to people, trying to sell them tickets. So.
Okay, everybody needs to be sure to fill out this sheet, and before we even move on to the floats in just a second, go ahead and get it filled out so we can get a pile. But this is how we have your I don't have.
Yeah.
We don't get it either of our persons.
We try to
Or someone else.
Did I forget anything else? Board member? We're going to draw some float things, but not, did I forget anything else? Somebody can usually.
How many tickets do they have to sell?
That's such a good question, Sheila. Somebody tell Sheila how many tickets?
100.
Okay, so I'm
I wrote the theme at the top, but then like I wrote some other little things like down below it. Those are not things that you have to do. We just didn't want you to get a piece of paper and it said, blue, I can't do everything. I was blue, I can't. It was just to give you a little bit of an idea. If you do something totally different, that's totally fine. You can take it whatever direction you want to. Those are not requirements at all, just suggestions or ways to get your ideas started. But seriously though, you can put it in ChatGPT and it'll give you some dumb ideas, but also some good ones or ones that can help you get to a good idea. So, okay, so kind of.
What's everybody's spelling? Just.
Mine's Elizabeth.
Mine is Gail.
Grace. Grace as well. Lee.
Great.
Michelle. Natalie. Nicole. Paige. Renee. Shay.
Nice job.
I'm just curious.
Okay,
But tell us what it is.
okay, so you just then read it. Okay.
I got Hollywood. Do I prove that things?
No.
Oh, okay. Got a green one. Oh my gosh.
Mine is Times Square.
Those two ones, I'll try those.
New York team.
Mine's Green Canyon.
I got Texas.
Well, there's, you can like pick a specific one. We didn't have to pick which one.
I got New Orleans. I got Kennedy Space Center. Seattle. Oh my gosh, Yellowstone / Old Faithful. I got 166.
I got Great Plains Pioneer.
I got the Statue of Liberty.
But I gave a good choice.
We did it. I did it over and over and over. Hey, can you write down what your flow is? Write down that you, whatever you got. I know, well. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing, and then I know get y'all out of here. One thing they reminded me of, the Balloon Festival will also be happening the first weekend, same weekend as the milking, same weekend as the parade, a busy, busy weekend. They will do everything they can to get you up in a hot air balloon if you choose to want to go in a hot air balloon. You do not have to go. You don't have to go. But they will, if the weather is good and everything, it's a million factors that all come together really fast, but they will do that. So be thinking about that. Because you are under 18, you will have to have a parental sign on that. But that is a lot of fun. And that is a good time, like your whole family to come out to the Balloon Festival. It's a lot of, you're going to be out there, so they might as well come and help crew a balloon and help and blow it up. The balloon pilots that come into town are super nice. They're very nice people. They're excited about being there. They love to have a contestant, get to know family and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. We're going to do questions. Anybody has any questions like for the crowd? Yeah. Okay.
Did we do anything with the ice cream? Oh, the freeze off.
You can go to the ice cream freeze-off, but it is not part of the Dairy Festival. It happens during the same time, but it is not part of the Dairy Festival. But yes, you can certainly attend. But no, we don't do anything. Lucy will probably hand out some things maybe to be a judge. But yes, that's a great question. Yeah, well, yeah.
For the recommendation letters, if we have a friend that's like, are we able to ask people our age? Or do you want to ask like people who are older?
Yeah. I think it says in there, I just kind of glossed over there, so read, I think it says.
A community source, that means like church, club, organization, charity affiliation, one from an unrelated personal source, and then one from a school source. So there should be 3 separate ones.
Yes, but they need to be adults. They need to be adults. That's it. Anybody else have one for the group? I know there were plenty that you can ask. If you're have questions about float, pageant, any of it.
Let's look at your little blue sheets, we'll start a group text too, that we'll put all the information on, and then we one with the parents too, so they have information, and then the girls have information separately.
So don't leave without your blue sheet filled out, and make sure you put your float team on there, so that I'll know who's got what float team.
And
We
also,
can have kids.
Yeah, we.
also too, I'll start thinking back to talent and all your calls for the stages too. Don't hesitate to reach out to me or Brooke. We're very familiar with the stage and how these kind of move around. So if you need help with that, just reach out to me. Don't know how to get a hold of me at school.
I know something else I was gonna say. The thing is, it's like, it's red, white, and blue, I mean, in general. So I think our backdrop, isn't it black and white? Yeah, the backdrop is black and white, and there's gonna be a lot of red, white, and blue on the stage. We just have to let you know that, so that when you're deciding on your dresses and things, that's what you're gonna be working against. So we thought the black and white in the background might be kind of cute, so y'all can wear the brighter colors.
Just in the first part.
Just the first, yeah, just the first part.
Just that first casual.
Yes. And then talent, whatever you make it, and then evening gown is just, fancy. So.
And there's plenty of people, you don't have to go out and buy green dresses for everything. Like, there's a million people who were in Dairy Festival a year or two ago that had same style dress that's pretty. Go borrow it. There's just hanging in their closet. It's hanging in their closet. Also, I work for communities and schools, and Cinderella's Closet is Saturday from 9 to noon, and I have been sorting dresses, and there are some good dresses in that Cinderella Closet. No qualifying, you have to sign up, you show up at the First United Methodist Church Saturday morning from 9 to noon. There are some good dresses.
Oh, I just thought something else. Okay. We were saying earlier about text about your outfits, it really is a good thing for us to let us know about what you're wearing, the dresses and the outfits. Number one, you don't put the same thing as somebody else. That is just tragic when that happens. And it's because somebody sinister stuff that somebody else did, so we didn't know it was the same. Also, it's good for us to be able to check, and I'm sure you parents are good at this too, but to make sure everything's covered the way it needs to be on a stage for a wholesome pageant like this. So even though there may be some dresses that you might wear okay to a prom, it may not be what we would rather you wear on a stage for a Dairy Festival. And so we just want to make sure that we think it's okay. Probably it is, but it's good for a lot of reasons for you to send your dresses.
And
This
is not your stepping stone to Miss Texas. This is not. This is completely different. We tell the judges a million times, we're looking for a 16, 17-year-old that can represent us in the community. And that means the judges are not your age. I say that many times. What you think is a perfectly acceptable short dress
is not.
I'm officially old, but they're more my age, these people that are judges. And so keep that in mind.
And Chris, before you say that, because I, Brooke, and Gina have judged multiple pageants, and those are things that have knocked girls down to the bottom.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if somebody's wearing something that's even almost inappropriate, somebody else isn't, well, that's what you have to tell the difference between, so.
Yeah. Think that a lot, like not prom, what you're wearing prom is prom, and this is not different. But, text on that. Anybody else? We're so excited right here. We're so excited to get started. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for stepping out. This is the 65th year. Things don't keep happening for 65 years on accident. So it takes a lot of work. There's a lot of people that believe in it. And it's a great experience. If it was a great experience, it would have died off years ago. But it's not. It's a great experience. We love it. I'm happy with it. Call us anytime.